In this video, I will show you the 6 steps to build an online business. And these are more or less precisely the exact steps that we used here at 2000 Books to build the 2000 Books business. So this is something really good. And this comes from the book Content Inc. by Joe Pulizzi, who's the founder of the Content Marketing Institute, also known as CMI. And this book shows what's called the Content Inc. model. It's a way to start a business today, not by launching a product, but by attracting and building a loyal audience using your content and building that loyal audience that loves you, that loves the content that you share, so that you can sell to them anything you want. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 6 steps you need to take to build such a business by building authority in your niche, using the power of content marketing, using the power of the free content marketing tools that are available to us. So make sure to take plenty of notes if you are interested in building an online business. Okay, step 1. You are going to build a content platform and you're going to have to pick your content type. And inside of that, the true step 1 is to identify your sweet spot for your content type. What I mean by that, or what Joe Pulizzi mean by that, is you have to identify your sweet spot, your intersection of where your passions are, where your skills are, and what people will pay for. This is something Jim Collins talks a lot about in the book Good to Great. You need to identify what your content or what your business will really focus on. And that will be at the intersection of what brings you, what makes you come alive, what is your passion, what are your skills, and what people will pay you for. For example, 2000 Books. I have a passion for learning, growing, teaching. Same with all our writers. All our writers have this passion for learning and growing and teaching. And the skills that we have, the skills that I started with, it was able to read a book really fast, to learn the ideas from the book, to be able to deconstruct the book, to simplify those abstract concepts, and not only that, to use everything that we were learning to improve our lives and to build a business as well. So we're not only learners. I'm not just a learner of these concepts. I'm a practitioner. I apply these things. So the sweet spot for 2000 Books is the book summary business, or the sweet spot for me when I started the 2000 Books business was the book summary business, because my passion lies in reading and learning from books, and I have skills in that area. I know how to deconstruct this deep knowledge, and I also know that people are willing to pay for something like this. So the first thing you need to understand is what's your sweet spot. What's the area that you need to focus on? The second thing you need to do is to identify your content tilt. You have to identify how is your content going to be different, going to be unique, going to stand out compared to the sea of competition that's out there. Because if you create content that's just like everyone else, then there is nothing. You are like everyone else and nobody's going to pay attention to you. So you need to identify your specific tilt, your specific way of approaching it. For example, here at 2000 Books, you get these summaries from the perspective of an entrepreneur. These book summaries that you get are by practitioner. I literally practice everything I teach you guys in these summaries. These are not just some random person's perspective who really doesn't have a clue as to what marketing is or what entrepreneurship is. Because if they're not building a business, they don't know what it is all about. So these summaries are perspective of me, of someone who has read over 1,500 books. And these are mind map video summaries. So that's our content tilt, in the sense we're different, we're unique, because these summaries are coming from a very specific point of view, the point of view of an entrepreneur, not the point of view of some person who's sitting in an ivory tower just trying to take the words from a book and changing the words just to call it a summary. That's not what we do. We're literally applying these principles. Right now, as I'm teaching you these concepts, I'm giving you the example of how 2000 Books does it so that you will remember them, so that these ideas will be etched in your brain. You will constantly be thinking about how Manny does it at 2000 Books. How is he going about building his content business? How is he going about selling? You will learn this all the way, and we use our own example because we eat our own cooking. What that means is everything we learn, we apply it. We're practitioners. We're not just some gurus who don't really practice. That's a big difference. That's our content tilt. Okay. The third key when it comes to building your online business, the third step is to build your content base. You have to identify your content platform. Which platform will you create content on? Will it be YouTube, podcast, blog, Instagram, Pinterest? What content type suits you? Is it written? Is it audio? Is it video? Ultimately, this question, and this is something I hear from so many coaching clients. Okay, which platform should I go after? And my answer is always, what are you most excited about? Are you most excited about podcast? Are you most excited about videos? Are you excited about writing? Because these three are the big three content platforms. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, these are all marketing platforms, but the true content platforms are YouTube, podcast, and blog. That's really important to understand. The question is, which platform will you enjoy creating content on? Which platform will you stay consistent on? And if you want to understand or dig deeper into that, make sure to watch my video on building your content platform from the book Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. It was released just before or recently, so check it out. Okay, and let me give you the example of 2000 Books, how we went about building the content base, right? First of all, we have a YouTube channel which has, as of right now, as of December 2020, 64,000 subscribers. A podcast which in the month of November got 94,000 plus downloads. And all we do for the podcast is we get the audio from our YouTube videos and put it in the podcast. And then we have a blog that gets traffic organically because we take our videos, we edit the transcript from those videos and we convert them into blog posts, and they constantly drive us traffic. So what we have is a triple thread here. Very few people are able to really dial down on this and build a content base so powerful where all of the content is aligned, as in the YouTube video and the podcast and the SEO, they are all aligned. So it makes it a very sturdy platform for us as of today. 2000 Books has a lot of organic reach as a result of building this base. So that's the third step. Build your content base. By the way, I want to make sure you understand, or I want to kind of give you a warning. Don't try to build all the bases at the same time. Don't try to build all the content platforms at the same time. The next step here is to build your audience. So when it comes to building your content platform, there were three steps we talked about: identifying your sweet spot in content, identifying your content tilt, and building your content base, your platform. Now we're talking about harvesting that audience that you're building. The key is to convert audience from a content platform into your own. And the only way you can truly own any audience is if you have their email address, or if you have their contact information, their phone number, or something like that. For example, at 2000 Books, the way we do it, almost every video or podcast episode or blog post, we offer you something of value. For example, maybe top 10 billionaire lessons, or 7-day focus challenge, or you can apply for the online business MBA, or the mind map book summary of a specific topic of the specific book, whatever it is. And the free stuff is delivered to your email inbox when you enter your email address into that free stuff delivery, right? The biggest failure point that I see for most online entrepreneurs I coach, and I see this all the time, they're so focused on one content platform that they are at the mercy of that platform. They never really go about building their own list of email leads, and they never convert their audience into their own using the power of email marketing. So all they do, I see this all the time, well, people come to me with emails with subscriber. I've had coaching clients who have YouTube channels that are 5 times bigger than our own, but they can't make money from those beyond YouTube AdSense because they don't know how to harvest the audience, how to convert that audience from one content platform into their own. And that's where those people lose out. So really important to understand, if you want to you need to harvest your audience in order to build your online business. You can't just keep growing your audience on one content platform, whether it's YouTube or podcast or whatever it is. You have to convert them into your email subscribers. Very, very, very important. The next step, the fifth step in building your online business, is to diversify. Once you have momentum and systems in place for one specific platform, let's say YouTube, then you diversify. Maybe you go after podcasts or blog or whatever it is, SEO. For example, at 2000 Books, one of the biggest mistakes I made very early on is I started podcasting just when our YouTube channel was catching momentum, just when it was growing, just when YouTube channel was growing like crazy in early 2016. I launched our podcast, and as a result, we lost momentum on both fronts. So the lesson you need to learn, not to diversify too early, or your business growth will be very slow. Now, after all these years, we've created systems, we've created processes. The YouTube video is a primary content. This video you're watching, that's a primary content. You might be hearing this on podcast, and you might be reading this on the blog, and that's all my team. Like, they take the video and publish it into all different formats. Our YouTube channel has over 60,000 subscribers, and our podcast gets over 90,000 downloads. Like last month it did that. All of that comes because we just focus on the YouTube video primarily, and we get diversification to the podcast and the blog and all of those things as a result of it. So remember, you need to diversify, but don't diversify too early, or you will find yourself lacking. You will find that your growth stalls. Really important. So we talked about 5 steps so far: identifying your sweet spot, identifying your content till, building the content base, harvesting the audience from that content platform into your email marketing systems, then diversifying your content platforms. And the 6th step, the final step, is to monetize, where you sell your own products and services. And this is the biggest challenge by far: converting your audience on, let's say, YouTube or podcast or Instagram or even blog into your customers of your products, of your service. You need to learn how to build your own YouTube sales funnels, your own podcast sales funnel, your blog sales funnel. That's exactly what we do here at 2000 Books. We sell book summary packs, entrepreneurship pack, marketing pack, mental toughness pack, social skill pack, self-confidence pack. We sell high performance courses. We sell business coaching, and we have multiple sales funnels. As you watch our videos, you get educated about different topics. You will notice this whole this content framework that I'm teaching you here, this Content Inc. framework. That's exactly how 2000 Books works. We built the base using YouTube as the primary base. We've harvested that audience from YouTube into our email marketing systems. We've diversified it into the YouTube, the 2000 Books podcast, the 2000 Books blog, all of that stuff. And now we sell our own products as a result of it. We have multiple sales funnels, multiple email marketing funnels that sell our online courses and our coaching programs on autopilot every single day. So if you want to learn how to build a content business, and if you are a thought leader, a coach, expert, infoproduct creator, teacher, especially YouTubers, podcasters, bloggers, if you want to build a content-based business and you want to sell your coaches, your courses, your coaching, your trainings on autopilot, you should apply for my online business MBA. Just go to onlinebusinessmba.com. It's a group coaching program, weekly coaching directly from me in a group format, where I will teach you these 6 steps to grow your online business, and not only to grow your online business, but to monetize. And that is really important to understand. I'll teach you all these 6 steps all the way to monetization, how to build your own YouTube sales funnel, your podcast sales funnel, your blog sales funnel, how to do email marketing the right way. So you have a legit business. You don't call yours. The biggest thing I see that really irks me is when people call themselves a YouTuber or a podcaster. That's when I know they're not true entrepreneurs, because they don't really know how to convert that attention that they have garnered into a real business. So remember, YouTube to me is not really a business. It never is a business. You're just playing on borrowed land. If you're just a video creator or just publishing content on YouTube, that doesn't make you a real entrepreneur. All you are is you're using YouTube's borrowed land to be to share your information, but as soon as YouTube takes it away from you, you're done. Your business is over. So remember, you need to build a true business, and if you want to do that, you need to go through these 6 steps all the way. And that's what I teach in Online Business MBA. Just go to onlinebusinessmba.com, and I will see you inside the group coaching program. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.